What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? Let's just talk about it. Probably the most disappointing news of 2024 yet, and probably for the rest of your life, okay? Yoshi said Omni's racist arc has now overtaken on effing Black History Month 2, bro. That's right. Splatoon 3, popular video game where you shoot people with ink, had a Splatfest. The Splatfest is a competition between three of the mascots on here, Shiver on the left, Frye in the middle, Big Man on the right, and this weekend's competition had a very clear winner based on the actual question of the results. What is the best day of the weekend? Shiver was team Friday, Frye was team Saturday, and Big Man was team Sunday. And lo and behold, Frye has lost yet again. Team Friday, aka Team Shiver, has won yet again. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. As you guys may or may have not known, I have been battling the Matrix for several weeks, several months actually, when it comes to Splatoon 3, because our girl, Team Frye, keeps losing every single Splatfest. Okay, I'm here trying to represent Team Brown, all right, trying to get the homie some representation, and she keeps losing. And while she had a few W's earlier in the Splatoon 3 Splatfest career, I believe she has lost maybe 7, 8, or 9 times in a row. The losing record for Team Frye is getting awfully suspicious. So I had tweeted, this is it. I've had enough. It's Black History Month. If Team Frye doesn't win this Splatfest, I will become racist forever. That's right. I've been trying to get out of my Omni racist arc. I decided to start being racist because Team Frye was losing nonstop, right? The Matrix was pinning against her. Starting to think that not only is the Matrix real, well, we've already known that, but now I'm starting to think that people are making sure that Frye loses so that I stay racist. And I was getting tired. I was getting done. We kept losing. So I bet everything on this. Okay. This was the final straw. And officially, as of today, I will be racist forever. Every race will receive my racial wrath. It's awfully weird for our girl here to continue to keep losing. Okay, I've been advocating for this woman. I've been trying to push her to at least another W to get her at least a few W's that she deserves, but for some reason it keeps falling out of reach. This picture here sums it up pretty well. Deep Cut Frye loses another Splatfest where Shiver is Team Poop and Big Man is also Team Poop, and then she can be Team Puppies and Rainbows, and she will still freaking lose to Shiver or Big Man. Usually Shiver, but they just, for some reason, she just keeps losing. For the final results and the detailed stats, it appears that we lost Team Frye because, well, the Open and the Pro, this is the competitive points right here. We lost by 0.2%. Is that what you're telling me? 0.2% in the Open, and then we lost by 4% in the Pro. So if we had gotten 0.2 more percent, so basically when you're competing, it shows here like who's the most popular, and Saturday got most popular, right? By 66%, Saturday was the most popular of them all. But then once you pick your team, you have to compete against other teams and win. And I guess telling us that Shiver won the professional. All the best people were just on here. It was very, very, very close in the Open. But in the Pro, the people who play Pro, they are all Team Shiver, bro. And then the Tricolor went to Big Man. I don't even know. People were saying that they were fighting mirror matches all day. All I know is that it's rigged. It's rigged against my baby. It's rigged against my girl. Seems like the saga, the legacy is over of the Splatfest. Every single Splatfest, I will be picking Team Frye, and there's no redemption for me. There's no hope for me. I will forever be racist. Rest in peace to my heart and my soul. And if any of you guys identify with any kind of race at home, or you're watching TV right now, watch out. Watch out. Okay? I'm coming after you, and I will racially profile you and racially diversify all of you. Okay, no matter what race you get, you will be getting my hatred. I'm sad because I'm really just trying to prop up the homie. All right, I'm trying to do it for her. I'm trying to get her the W that she deserves, and you know, my sadness is now turning into anger, which is turning into racism. We could have ended this. We could have stopped this, but unfortunately, the saga continues forever and ever. Anyway, racism aside, this is kind of creepy. A lot of you guys have probably already heard of this. I'll just go over it really quickly, really fast. If you guys have not heard, ChatGPT, you know, the AI bot where you plug in anything, ask it any kind of question, it'll spit out an exclusive answer for you in very detail, right? Just Google, but on steroids. Well, now we have a visual version of that where you can put in a prompt and you can get yourself a nice video. We've already seen this with Midjourney and other OpenAI sources where you basically tell it to draw something for you and it draws it very nicely using AI, usually using stolen techniques and everything. Sometimes not. I don't know when it's ever stolen or not. Usually I think it is. But yeah, you type in a prompt, a baby drinking fire out of hot lava because it's a fire demon baby while laughing on sitting on a mountain, and it will literally it will literally make that for you. Now it can make videos for you guys. You've probably already seen this floating around. I'll show you some of the pretty scary ones. This video was made with the prompt, "Beautiful snowy Tokyo is bustling." The camera moves through the bustling city street, following several people enjoying the beautiful snowy weather and shopping at nearby stalls. Gorgeous sakura petals are flying through the wind along with snowflakes. So guys, before we get further into today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Upside. Upside is a free mobile app that gives you real cash back on gas, groceries, and restaurants. It's basically free money because, well, it's your money. Let me explain. It's pretty straightforward. Say you're low on gas and you stop at the nearest gas station. Just open up the Upside app on your phone, check in, and then, you know, pump your gas. And just like that, you will receive cash back based on the amount of gas that you poured in. You just get your money back. And that's it. There's no points. There's no loyalty rewards. It's just straight up cash with no limit to how much you can earn back. And with Upside, you can get 3 times more cash back than any other product out there. Upside has earned a staggering total of $350 million for its users and is available at over 100,000 businesses across all 50 states, from big brands to your favorite local spots, including places like Chipotle, Lowe's, Krispy Kreme, IHOP, Bath and Body Works, and or Chili's. I named these places specifically because when you shop there, you guys at home can win a chance at winning $2,500 thanks to Upside's $2,500 giveaway, which is now yet another way for you guys to get cash back. I think you guys can see the reoccurring theme here. So yeah, guys, what are you waiting for? Download the free Upside app and click my link in the description below to redeem your first offer to help us achieve 500 offers redeemed, which then unlocks a $2,500 cash giveaway for one of you lucky winners. And again, special thanks to Upside for sponsoring today's video. And as you can see, you got the snowflakes, you got the city of Tokyo, it's bustling, and people are walking as it's bustling, shopping at food places or just walking past them. And yeah, it looks weird still, but it's kind of creepy. The creepy thing about all of this is how fast it freaking evolved. Last year around this time, we had Will Smith eating spaghetti in a very creepy AI way. And he was just and a little creepy. Everyone was like, no, AI is disgusting, right? The future of AI is just hilarious. Look at Will Smith eating spaghetti. And now you got woolly mammoths running in the snow in HD. You've got a movie trailer featuring a 30-year-old space. You got people, movie trailers, you have underwater zoom-ins of creatures, and this is absolutely what is going on. A gorgeously rendered papercraft world of coral reef rife with the colorful fish and sea creatures. It made paper sea creatures, animated scene features of a close-up of a shortly fluffy monster kneeling beside a melting red candle. This is so good. It's disgustingly good, and it's only going to keep getting stronger. A stylish woman walks down Tokyo's street filled with warm, gleam, animated cine signage. She wears a black leather jacket. Guys, if you're looking at this and you're like, yeah, it still sucks or whatever, think what's going to happen next year, right? It's only going to get stronger. We're going to live in this dystopian freaking future where people are going to be making animations out of AI, and you just might not know. It's going to get to the point where it's going to be very difficult and hard to tell. It's going to keep getting stronger and stronger. As it gets stronger, artists are going to lose their jobs, okay? People who were in charge of making all of these things are going to get replaced. Instead of having like 5 5, 10, 15, 20 people for maybe a small company, they'll narrow it down to 1 to 3. They'll have 1 person, 2 people. They're going to start hiring people who are experts at AI prompts. A lot of people that I know who are currently artists are now actually switching over to studying AI. And I don't know if there's like licenses or permisses when it comes to AI, but people are so terrified of their job as an artist in any of these fields that now they're switching over to what people might consider the dark side, because that seems to be what they're going to be replaced with at this future. If I'm an artist, right, I'm thinking to myself, to be honest, if I need job security, I might need to become an AI like expert, right? I got to be at the top of the top. I got to figure out how to evolve myself before like technology evolves past me, right? If I don't keep up with technology, I might get left behind, right? It sucks. It's a dirty world out there, and there's no way that we should be challenged as humans where, you know, computers are starting to take over our job in this kind of way, especially when it comes to art and artists and drawing, all of this stuff. But it seems to be going in this direction. We're getting layoffs left and right from tech companies, where AI companies are basically booming. They're raising more and more and more. They're putting more and more money into AI and less into people. And there's nothing that we can do to stop it because capitalism. Maybe you can put a few laws in place to stop certain things or pivots or make it so that there's certain copyright stuff. You might be able to slow it down, I think, but I don't think this is something that's going to stop. A couple people responding on Twitter. Jack Jonas saying like the negative use cases for this AI, by the way. Spreading fake news, which is going to be very easy, okay? Your mom and dad and even some of you guys out here just might scroll around, see an image and be like, oh, snap, is that Omni? Like shooting somebody in the corner? Oh my God, he is a murderer. It was just AI, brother. It was just AI. But people will start believing whatever they're seeing. They already do. Now, nobody fact checks anything. Nobody actually reads. Now, you can spread misinformation using AI. Meddling in elections. That's right. You can go ahead and you can have Trump or Biden saying things they never said. You can have them doing things they never did. Like, it's going to get to the point. The problem with this, right, is that AI is incredibly smart at, you know, fooling stupid people. That's the problem, right? And because it's smart enough to fool stupid people, it can control and manipulate the masses and the information that is presented to them to basically spread whatever it is that they want to spread. Non-consensual porn, you already know about that, but people are doing the deep fakes out there. Apparently, there's like reverse deep fakes. Instead of taking a person and taking off their clothes and or putting them in susceptible positions or actually just having sex, like sexual videos of people who actually don't exist, now there's reverse ones where people are putting on clothes. There's AI that actually clothes you if you are naked. Like it's now is joining oh my God. Making evidence for court cases, scamming gullible people, already said that, creating low effort, soulless content for social media and replacing jobs of artists. Positive use cases, none. This is oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But it keeps getting scarier. Yesterday, there was announcements by these guys, 11 Labs over AI. I was watching the video and I was thinking, man, okay, they can make the videos, but there's no sounds, right? No, the sounds are coming, buddy. They had said, we were so blown away by the sword announcement, but it felt like it needed something. What if you could describe a sound and generate it with AI? Okay, you're making a video, you're making a movie, you're making a film, you need some sound effects, you need somebody typing, you need a car revving up, you need people talking in the background, you need celebrations, you need people playing football noise, whatever kind of ambiance you need to create. Now you can type that and you can, like, it's getting to the point that if you want to make a film, a movie, a drawing, anything like the full feature length, you can just type out what it is you want and AI will create it for you. And will it be not fine-tuned? No, but you can use that as a basis and then get someone to clean it up. And then suddenly you've created something that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars that would usually involve multiple amounts of people, and now someone's just doing it at their desk typing in prompts. Insane. Like it's a huge burst. It's one of the technology developments that, like, I feel like are skipping steps. Like it almost feels like a cheat code that you can create such things from just typing, right? We're definitely jumping steps here. We're skipping parts right here where it's developed, where it's created, the artistic element, and going straight into the final product. And again, it's only been like a year or two since this has been popping off. In the next 5 years, guys, open up your eyes. Things are happening. You might not be able to stop it. And if you can't, please get ahead of it. Okay, Jake? I'm not saying if you can't beat them, join them. But figure out what war that needs to be fought here, figure out how it affects you, and figure out how you can make sure it doesn't get you got. Because it's coming, and it's coming in waves. And I'll let you guys know if there's any other huge, crazy developments when it comes to AI tech. All right, so a lot of you guys asked me to talk about the Streamer Awards hosted by QTCinderella that was on twitch.tv. That's right, the Streamer Awards, where they basically, you know, give awards to streamers, kind of like the Grammys or the Oscars. QTCinderella has been doing this kind of award thing, I think, for the past 3 or 4 years. If you guys don't know who QTCinderella is, she's a streamer. She's also known as people joke about this all the time, but as Ludwig's girlfriend. Okay, both of them are content creators in the space, and they both do their own unique thing. Ludwig is on YouTube now streaming, and QTCinderella kind of hosts these awards and does other things. She has her own podcast as well, where she talks about wine with her friend. So they're both content creators doing their own separate things, existing like a power content creator couple. Okay. Anyway, Bayou had said Maximilian Dude is the Legacy Award winner 2024. Despite not winning Best Food, we won Dudes, okay? So we're going to talk about all aspects when it comes to the Streamer Awards, okay? Because there are two sides of this situation that I want to address. There's one side here where people love the fact that we're representing, like, number one, Maximilian Dude. This is the GOAT. This is the gang, all right? This guy has been doing fighting game community type content, streaming YouTube for so long. He's the daddy of FG Seeds. So much, in fact, I believe he might be one of the first people to win one of these type of awards at the Streamer Awards, the Legacy Award. So to give recognition to people who have been into the space for a very long time and like help out our dude here, Maximilian Dude, this is absolutely wonderful. Before we get to the dark side or the people who are feeling the other way about this show, this was the actual picture. We had our boy Low Tier God out here presenting the award for best fighting game. It's against Hungrybox, Sajam, Maximilian Dude, and Idoles. And yeah, that's just, I did not see this guy being a presenter for that, but that's absolutely hilarious. But then you have the other side of the audience here who thinks that the Streamer Awards is just a big circle jerk of all of the streamers and all the big people who are already in the space saying, hey guys, let's create an award space where we all give each other our friends awards. We'll nominate our friends and then we'll make sure our friends win, and we'll just continue to prop this in a way where we, the inner circle, the Illuminati of the streamer base, the LA folks, we all come together and we give ourselves trophies, and it's cringe and we hate it. Cavo's out here saying this is the cringiest shit I've ever seen. Streamer awards are just so lame.
On a few sponsorships, and I was really nervous about financing the show, but I convinced Aiden Ross that I'm a rapper. I went to his house for about 10 seconds, and well, the entire show is paid for. Thank you, Aiden. Thank you. Yes. Never thought I'd say that.
As I'm scrolling to find like the people who hate the Streamer Awards the most, I find Cavos again. Leading the cavalry of the haters, bro. This man is invited not to the Streamer Awards, but to the haters ball, okay? This man's going to be hosting that. And he said, the Streamer Awards is just one huge cringe circle jerk led by one of the most unbearable streamers of them all, with 6.7 thousand likes, right? Just people just being like, yeah, this is garbage doo-doo butter. They're right. It is a circle jerk. This is a great event for friends to come together and recognize each other because, well, you know, Hollywood's not recognizing them. The world's not going to recognize these guys. Nobody's going to recognize these guys unless they recognize themselves and create their own platform. And that's why I don't dislike the concept of the Streamer Awards. In fact, I support it. As a fellow content creator myself, I cannot hate on the concept of people creating something from something that did not exist. I can say maybe that the creation sucks. I can judge it, yada, yada, yada. But am I going to go hard in the paint? Nah, I'm just going to just not watch it, right? They're creating something that people like. There was 650,000 concurrent people watching this, okay? They're creating content, and you cannot deny that if you create content that garners that amount of attention and audience, then you created something pretty good. You might not personally like the circle jerk. You might not personally like the jokes that's happened in the show. You might not even, people hate the Oscars and the Grammys and all of that stuff. I get it. It's fine, okay? You're entitled to that opinion of hating it and thinking it's cringe and all of that. For me, as a creator, watching somebody like QTCinderella create something and then try to make it better every year, regardless of the premise of it being a circle jerk, regardless of what people might think in terms of the joke and everything, I can't help but be like, good shit. Keep going. Keep making it better. Do it every single year. I'm not going to stop someone's drive to create something that they feel like is fun. I think it's fucking dope. And it seems to me like each year it keeps getting better and better, and they keep fine tuning and fine polishing and trying to make it better. And I hope that QTCinderella keeps doing this every single year, taking lessons after lessons from previous years and making it stronger and stronger, because I like when people create shit. Period. I love it when they create content, and I like it when they keep improving it. I love the concept of creating something from nothing. And also the people who are being super haters, you know, Cavos, he's a content creator and he's creating his own thing, and you're entitled to not hate it, right? But I just cannot be on the train for them to stop what they're doing, especially when they can make this bigger and bigger. It's interesting, right? Because we've already had things like the Oscars and all of these plays, and we don't get things that recognize like gaming events except for the Game Awards, right? That came out, and then we got the Game Awards and people were falling in love with it. Some people starting to hate it now because Jeff Keighley is selling like crazy or whatever to fund it. But yeah, we didn't have that before. We didn't have the Anime Awards or the Crunchyroll Awards or some of these awards in our little nerd space culture where we, as gamers or nerds or weebs, we're not recognized for what we did. YouTubers, all of that. We're just not recognized. And now they're trying to create it. And I'm not going to stand in the way of people trying to help create recognition for people who don't already get that recognition. Like, yes, they're popular, so they're already recognized between their audience, but they're trying to create a way to make it more mainstream. And this is a more mainstream way, a gateway between the streamers in that little space and potentially making it a much bigger space. Same thing with the Game Awards. I'm not going to get away with it, and I think it's a good thing. That's just my opinion, okay? If you hate it, if you think it's a circle jerk, and you think it's bad, as whatever, you can come up here, you can tell me that. I don't care, okay? I'm not out here taking bullets for the thing, okay? I'm just stating my opinion on it, but yeah, if you want to be a hater, bro. More power to you. In terms of the actual results and the winners, I'll go through it really quickly for you guys. Best creative art streamer, the best streamer for watch of art, music, food, and drink and makers went to Rubber Raw. Best MMO RPG went to Soda Popping, beating out Asmongold, which is pretty huge. Best strategy game streamer went to Disguise Toast. I haven't been watching him stream recently, but it beating out Boxbox, Emily Wang, and Queso. Best chess streamer went to Lil Tyler. I have not been watching Tyler 1 at all, right? But Tyler 1 is known for being a League of Legends streamer. I guess he must have jumped on that chess life, and yeah, he beat actual chess players. Like, he's a chess player now. He's officially a chess player. He beat out Anna Cramling, Boatsays Live, and Gotham Chess. Best software and game development streamer went to Pirates of Software. I heard about this. I don't know the details of this, but I heard that he blew up as a software and game development streamer. Best fighting game streamer went to Etolias, beating out Hungry Boxer John and Maximilian Dude. Best speedrun went to Virtual, beating out Squeaks, Liam, and Distortion 2. Best hidden gem went to Everything Noun Show, beating out Lene, Sean and Black, and Gappy V. Best battle royale went to It's Timmy, beating out Cypher PK. Best first-person shooter went to Tarek, beating out some guys I don't know. The best rising star went to Nora the Explorer, beating out Mari, Hansam, and Chibali. I don't know who these guys are, but congratulations for them. Best roleplay streamer went to Phantom for playing games like GTA RP, Rust, VR Chat, Ark, Dungeons and Dragons, etc. Beating out Agent, his boy, and Omni. Best Minecraft streamer went to Quackity. I feel like Quackity has just been dominating this category for a very long time, beating out Tubbo and Tina Kitten and Foolish. Best IRL streamer went to Jenny TTY. I don't know who this is. I've been seeing Extra Emily everywhere, actually, but beating out Pepe-san and Rob CD2 as well. But yeah, congratulations to Jenny. Stream game of the year went to Lethal Company. That's definitely like the new Among Us of the game, beating out Baldur's Gate 3, GTA 5, and Only Up. Best shared channel went to NMP LOL. I haven't been watching his stuff, but he beat out Botez, RDC Gaming, and Alvius. Best content organization went to AMP. You guys over there, Kai on the AMP house, beating out V Shoujo, Offline TV, and OTK. That's a pretty strong win for content organization. AMP won, but you'll more on this soon. Best stream series went to Name Your Price, Austin Show, beating out Miskiff Schooled and Rambo's Generational Laws. Best streamed event went to Ludwig's Creator Dodgeball World Championship, beating out the Sea Dog Charity Auction 7 days in. Wow, I beat 7 days in the jail thing? That's crazy. And Wild West. I didn't watch the dodgeball event. I imagine it must have been fun, but I remember a lot of people talking about the 7 days in with Kai Cenat. Best international streamer went to Quackity. This guy is just internationally all over the place. Best breakthrough streamer went to Jinxie. This guy, I've been seeing him floating around And again, I don't know who he is, but he went huge. He's super huge now. Best VTuber went to Iron Mouse. She just does not lose. Like, she just will not lose. Iron Mouse has always been like #1 VTuber almost every single year. No one can take this girl out. Best Just Chatting went to QTCinderella, beating out Hassan, beating out Your Rage, beating out Will Neff, Pay Money Wubby, okay? We'll get there. All right, I'm gonna start some Just Chatting soon. More on that later. Best Variety Streamer went to Queso, beating out Ludwig, XQC, Fusely, and Sea-Dog VA. That's crazy. That's actually, wow, that was stacked. League of Their Own went to Extra Emily. The streamer's a pioneer that creates wonderful content. I think this was pretty good. Extra Emily's been flying around on my timeline all over the place doing all of these random things, so good for her. She seems to be working. She's hustling. Streamer's Choice Award went to Liam, favorite streamer that streamers like to watch as voted by. This Liam got the biggest like popularity vote. Legacy Award went to Maximilian Dude, a legend who has contributed to a great deal to and has a profound impact on the streaming industry. Sapphire Award went to Valkyrie, best female marginalized gender streamer of the year. This award recognizes a streamer who, like a Sapphire, is formed against the odds. In an industry where 97% of the top streamers are male, this award is dedicated to streamers who identify as female or marginalized gender and have excelled in entertaining the highest level this past year. Beating out Extra Emily, Fan, Lydia Vanna, and Amaru. That's very nice. I haven't been hit by... So when it comes to content creators who stream on YouTube, I haven't been watched. Like, I just can't... I just do not have it in me to just like watch that. I'm actually surprised. There's some people on this list that I'm surprised are like Moist Critical, like Charlie. He wasn't nominated at all. Like he does big numbers, but I haven't seen his like face anywhere in anything on this. I think he'd probably be like a variety person, but there's a couple people who streamed that I'm surprised that weren't nominated at all. Gamer of the Year went to Jinxie, beating out some Shrouds and a couple people. And then Streamer of the Year was between Iron Mouse, Queso, Quackity, and Jinxie, and it went to your boy QTCinderella. Yeah, guys, wrapping up, we'll watch what appears to be QTCinderella's closing thoughts in terms of the whole thing before, you know, everything ended.
It's not for me. It's not for me.
It's a lot of people
Thank
here.
you. But really, I do it because of every single one of you. This is more than just an award show. It's an excuse to get everyone together, and it's a vehicle to acknowledge each other's accomplishments, because let's be honest, we could do that more often. There's so much negativity.
Just pausing, right? Because I said that was one of my points. This is my first time watching this, right? But I said one of the biggest things is having each other acknowledge each other. Since the world won't acknowledge you, then you have to acknowledge you. And this is just a big form of that, which I absolutely fuck with.
On the internet, but for one night a year, it feels quiet.
Yeah. Got some good internet. Offline, everybody's offline,
And
having a
when
good
I think
time.
of Streamer of the Year, I think of every single one of you. Every creator out there trying inspires me. Seeing the stories and the friendships that blossom from getting everyone in the room together warms my heart. So thank you guys for being my inspiration, and thank you to the viewers at home for supporting it. Thank you to you, to my team, to the production team, to my friends, family, supporter, my fabulous co-host, Pokimane. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. This would not be possible without all of you here and all of you watching. I feel so incredibly, incredibly lucky to call this community my home, and I can't wait to see what we all create in 2024. I will see you next year.
Good shit. Good shit. Hey guys, that's the Streamer Awards in a nutshell. Those are the winners. That's the haters versus the... I don't know, man. One more thing about that whole concept, okay, in terms of just like, you know, hating the Streamer Awards for being whatever. In my opinion, make something better or shut the hell up. You know what? Just you go out there, make a better product, man. I like competition, and if you feel like it's something that's not good, just make something better. What you got, bro? Bring something to the table. If you're just a viewer and you're just going to like talk shit about it and you just want to do that, that's fine. But if you're a fellow content creator and you create, let's see what you got, bro. I like competition and I like challenge and I like people trying to one up themselves to create better content more and more. And Cutie is doing that with herself. She's trying to create something bigger and better every single year. And I'm not going to get in her way. I'm going to support her and the entire gang because that feels like for the majority of the part is good energy. And I like me some good energy. So that's the Streamer Awards in a nutshell. You guys can let me know how you feel about all of the debacles. Are you a hater or not? Do you like the Streamer Awards or not? Do you support it or not, you guys can fight in the comments below. I don't really care which side you stand on, okay? The only war I'm gonna keep fighting is the war on Team Frye. Quick update, this is absolutely tragic. It just happened out of nowhere. The former CEO, Susan Wojcicki, the girl herself that was running YouTube for all of these years that everyone hates and or loves, apparently her son, who was only 19, died. He was found unresponsive in his dorm room at the UC of Berkeley. It's something that the only reason why we know this is happening is because she was an ex-CEO and Susan was just everywhere, the face of YouTube. And god damn, this is absolutely tragic to hear. I'm taking my ass off Twitter, okay? Because if you guys probably have already surmised, everybody is making jokes about the situation and memeing it to hell, right? They're like, oh, a young kid died and the mother is now having to bury his son. Let's fucking joke and meme the hell out of it because Susan is evil. I don't know. Yeah. Y'all know what the internet's like, bro. In terms of the death here, it says that the police department attempted life-saving measures, but it was pronounced dead on arrival. Gilmore said there were no signs of foul play and that an investigation into the death was underway. Some people are wondering if this has to do anything with drugs or overdosing, and they're relating it to the whole Twomad situation that happened as well. And yeah, rest in peace to him and my condolences to the family. But speaking of Twomad and situations of people kind of like young guys losing their lives, we do have an update on the Twomad situation when it comes to James Ski, who I believe was a roommate of Twomad, and he was the guy that came out 5 or 10 minutes after the fact of his death to basically say that he was both a pedophile and he tried to attempt murder on him. He came out basically saying that Twomad was a terrible human being. Then finally said he needed to gather his thoughts. He gathered his thoughts and he said, when my friends and colleagues say that my life was in constant danger, they're not talking about just threats. Just within a short time frame, I had a bullet hole put in my office, was told to wear a concealed bulletproof vest when I'm in public, witnessed the SWAT team with ballistic shield outside of my home, and had to cooperate with anti-terrorism unit when the rapist made implications of people's lives being in my control at TwitchCon, leading to this entire convention center being surrounded by police SUVs. This isn't even all the things I, my colleagues, and my close ones had to endure just to get perspective. I don't think I need to explain why I was not talking about it in publicly, but if multiple people coming forward confirming what I said is true isn't enough, a lot of the information is now public records and can be accessed by anyone. There was never a lawsuit at any point. There were court orders that led to multiple cases, civil and criminal. Once again, there has never been a lawsuit. A lot of these things are public records and always have been. It was never about money. He lied to the public and some morons ate it up, and despite court cases being public record. As you scroll down, he continues to go more and more into defame Twomad, saying that he's destroying evidence and sending death threats, saying that he's the same guy who was dancing on the grave of a murdered child, saying that he got caught hiding in the court's cafeteria when he realized he would get to see one of his victims' persons again. Said, I was told that the arrest warrant was supposed to go just before the final overdose. A lot of stuff here that he's saying that like can't be corroborated, but just basically saying that this is something that either happened because he saw or he witnessed it or he knows of it, right? But finishing and saying, I can't stress enough that despite what he put me and others through leading my health complications, I've been actively making sure he doesn't overdose. Meanwhile, his rabid fan base has been encouraging him to continue what he's doing, attack the victims directly, and encourage others to do the same. This isn't the hill you should die on. Stay safe. And he posted 4 pictures, him in the emergency room. I don't know what these papers are. I don't know if these are restraining orders or warrants. There's a bullet hole that appears to be right here, and in this picture, it appears to be some cops swarming some person's home. A lot of people coming out talking about how Twomad was literally in their DMs being absolutely freaking disgusting and harassing them to no end, which I can actually confirm. I've had some people come to me and say, hey, Omni, Twomad, I don't know if you guys knew this, but he was actually messaging me as well. He was literally in people's DMs spamming and being absolutely disgusting and nasty and horrible. Okay, I can confirm this from reports. There's reports here on Twitter, but I can confirm that part as well. I'm not going to post it because the people who told me about it wanted to remain anonymous, but I can let you guys know that enough people came up to me and showed me receipts, and you're just going to have to take my word for it because I'm not going to leak out sources or tell people that, you know, they come at me anonymously. I'm not going to come up here and expose them. This is a just trust me, bro, combined with the fact that these statements are out here for some of the people that have went public. But then he went after Minx, just a Minx, somebody I haven't heard from in a long time. Minx, the last time I heard about her, she was a streamer. She is still a streamer. I think she's on TikTok as well. And she was in a lot of controversy because of her drinking habits. I think it actually had to do with the Streamer Awards last year where she came there and was like brewing it for people. She got super drunk and then had the after party at the police there and everything. And it was a really thing between her and QTCinderella. And she was just ruining things with her friends. And that was a big fiasco between her and justaminx and some of the crew there. I have have no idea what she's been up to since then. But then James Key quote retweeted to I don't know how to feel right now. And he said, just got a full confirmation that I can tell the public you actively interfered with investigations and assisted Twomad by revealing him confidential information provided by the authorities. And you also encouraged him to kill himself for hours, days before the tragedy. You even talked about it on streams. What in the actual fuck? If you actually go to the tweet right here, she got ratioed by people here. I don't know how to feel. Someone said, drink some alcohol to feel better. Heart emoji. Stop telling people to kill themselves and you might start loving yourself more and drinking less alcohol. Anyway, that's the update. There's more to it as well. And I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole. What you do need to know is that there is misinformation being spread out about this situation as well. People claiming that Twomad had actual real guns. But then you have people out here who know him, who lived with him as well, or who was his friend, saying, no, they weren't real guns. They were airsoft guns. They were BB guns. The pictures that are being used to kind of portray him in a way where he was like being evil, holding a gun, were sometimes just him trying to shoot a spider with a freaking airsoft gun, right? So now you got people out here spreading content that I don't know what is real or false. You have some people who are debunking some spots. And when there are so many holes now, when the people who are trying to make Twomad look like this evil person now have holes in their arguments, now I don't know. Now it's getting sloppy. And when it gets sloppy, I'm like, who is actually doing what? And I can't take anybody's word for it. I can't sit here and say that this is the absolute truth of the matter based on somebody's word, especially when you have two forces out here. One force actually trying to, I wouldn't say defend Twomad, but to make sure that what he actually didn't do did not actually get fabricated. There are things that Twomad did do. He was in these DMs being a horrible freaking dude to people. I can confirm that. That definitely happened. And he did this with multiple people. But in terms of some of the other claims, some people saying that these other claims are wrong or off or fabricated or not real or not 100% accurate. And I don't know, but I think it's getting to the point where it's dying down, where people aren't talking too much about it. I don't know if this is going to be something that continues to extend itself as a conversation. I don't think so. There's a lot of mixed feelings. Some people still feel upset that Twomad passed away. I talked about this on stream too, on Twitch as well. And I said, people who hate Twomad for based off what was supposedly allegedly done, I'm not going to stand in the way of any kind of feeling like that, right? Especially if what he did was a confirmed thing. And if you want to hate him, that's fine. I ain't gonna stand in the way. If you want to feel bad because he was a content creator that you watched, and you didn't even know about this, and then you got whiplash when he died, and then you got whiplash when you found out that someone claimed that he was a bad person, and you feel bad. You don't feel good about the death, or you were close to him and you were a friend and something about it doesn't rub you off the wrong way. I'm not going to stand in your way. I'm not going to stand in anyone's way of their feelings about how they approach this subject, because they're approaching this subject from their own unique perspective on how they lived life. I'm just not going to do that. But the one thing that I did communicate on Twitch was like Twomad's intentions. I don't know what they were. And if Twomad's intentions specifically were to go and hurt people before he died, if the claims are true and that was his attempt, then I am glad that he died, by himself. I'm glad that he did not take anyone else's lives. But if that wasn't his intentions and people are spreading false information, then I'm sad that people are defaming a guy who is dead and giving, false information about, the events prior to his death. It's a tragic situation all in all. And I'm going to let people do their own thing. But for me, this is something that I'm moving past from. It's not, the energy space in this thing is getting wild now with Minx and Jameski and the talking and the debunks. I don't know the truth. And until the truth actually comes out, I don't think it's a plane that I can exist. And because I can't exist with just stories and non-facts. I need the facts. Otherwise, I can't exist in that space. So guys, that's all I have for today's video. There was more things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I actually got to run out of here and do some work, okay? Today's video won't be a super big chungy wungy, but as more events happen between today and tomorrow, I will definitely update you guys on Wednesday. And yeah, sorry we lost the Splatfest. Sorry your boy has to stay racist. It just be like that sometimes. Again, these streets are not safe. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subbing, and I'll catch you soon. All right, peace.